Hello and welcome to our channel. Today we are exploring what if humans suddenly extinct. What would happen if humans suddenly went extinct? It's a chilling thought, but one that is worth exploring. In this video, we'll be taking a look at the potential consequences of a world without humans. From the impact on the environment to the fate of our animal counterparts, join us as we explore what the world would be like if humans were to suddenly disappear. First, let's talk about what would happen to the infrastructure of our modern world. Cities, highways, and other structures would eventually begin to crumble and decay without regular maintenance. Within a few decades, most of these structures would be reduced to rubble, as vegetation and the elements slowly take their toll. However, some structures would last much longer, such as our nuclear power plants, which could pose a significant danger to the environment if they were to fail. Speaking of the environment, the absence of humans would have a profound impact on our planet. With no more carbon emissions, air and water quality would improve drastically. Forests and other natural habitats would begin to thrive again, and some species may even be able to make a comeback. However, the sudden disappearance of humans could have catastrophic effects on some species that have come to rely on human activity, such as domesticated pets and livestock. The impact of humans disappearing from the earth would also be felt in the oceans. Overfishing and pollution would cease, allowing marine life to recover. However, the absence of human-caused disturbances could actually harm some species, such as whales, who have become accustomed to the presence of boats and other vessels. But what about our technology? Without humans to maintain them, our machines and gadgets would eventually shut down. Our satellites would eventually fall from orbit, and our communication networks would go dark. However, some of our technology may continue to function for a surprisingly long time, such as our plastic products, which can take hundreds of years to decompose. What about our legacy? Our art, literature, and scientific achievements would likely survive in some form, but would they continue to be valued without a human audience to appreciate them? The impact of our disappearance would be felt for thousands of years, as our fossils and other remains slowly become a part of the geological record. The Earth would eventually recover, but some species may not survive the sudden loss of human activity. Our legacy would live on, but without humans to appreciate it, it may eventually fade into obscurity. It's a thought-provoking scenario, and one that makes us appreciate our place in the world a little bit more. Here are a few possible scenarios. Ecosystems would change. Humans have played a significant role in shaping ecosystems around the world. Without us, many of these ecosystems would change rapidly, as there would be no one to maintain them. For example, many agricultural lands would quickly become overgrown, leading to a significant shift in plant and animal communities. In addition, many habitats that have been fragmented or destroyed by human activity would begin to regenerate. Some species would thrive, while many species have been negatively impacted by human activity. Some have benefited from our presence. For example, many urban adapted species, such as pigeons and rats, have thrived in our cities and may continue to do so even without us. In addition, some endangered species that have been heavily impacted by human activity may begin to recover in the absence of our presence. Others would struggle. On the other hand, many species that have become dependent on human activity for their survival would likely struggle in our absence. For example, many domesticated animals would likely die off without humans to care for them, and many wild species that have become reliant on human-provided resources, such as garbage dumps or crops, would struggle to find new sources of food and shelter. Technology would decay. Without humans to maintain them, many technological systems would begin to decay rapidly. This could lead to significant environmental impacts, such as the release of hazardous materials from industrial sites or the collapse of dams and other infrastructure. Earth would begin to heal. While the sudden loss of human life would be a tragedy, it is possible that in the long term, the planet would begin to heal without us. With no more emissions from vehicles, industry, or agriculture, the air and water would become cleaner. The extinction of humans would also mean the end of the war and other forms of conflict, which would reduce the damage caused by these activities. The sudden extinction of humans would have far-reaching consequences for the planet and its other inhabitants. While some species may thrive in our absence, others would struggle, and the ecosystems we have shaped over centuries would undergo significant changes. It is a reminder of the interconnectedness of all life on Earth and the importance of preserving the delicate balance that sustains it. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more What If episodes.